Okay, then, let's set out our first story. You know, xenophobia is the fear or hatred of foreigners. For many years, this form of attack has affected nationals of other countries in South Africa, including Nigeria. But the president of South Africa's Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, Julius Malema, is making it clear he wants to see an Africa free of such division. On his visit to Lagos, Malema paid a courtesy call on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the State House Marina. Malema stressed that solidarity among African nations was the only path to progress, as no country could prosper in isolation. The message is right in time, if you ask me. So, but let's hear from the governor himself and Malema. Let's go there.
If you were to withdraw African resources in France, there will not be a country called France because they produce nothing. So they are reliant on us. So we thought it's important just to come and greet and show respect.
It's something that is quite commendable, you know, when you speak truth to power, when you can challenge, you know, authority and, you know, have a clear vision of what should be right and what you believe is right. And I am also a strong Pan-Africanist. I believe that, you know, the solution of Africa is within Africans. You know, we should not fold our arms and believe that some people is going to help us. We need to help ourselves.
Okay. Because so the Mr. Malema came calling.
Yes,
he shared his perspectives.
He's going to be taking part in the NBA conference. It's one of the people invited to be part of the NBA conference. And he's a very famous person in our continent. Many young people see him as even somebody fit to be the president of a united Africa.
Oh, really?
Yes, his rhetoric sits well with our people. His message is clear. Economic freedom of the blacks in South Africa. This is something that is very dear to his heart. And remember, before the death of Winnie Mandela,
okay,
they were very, very close because Winnie Mandela also shared the same ideas. Yes, black in South Africa have political power, but they really do not have economic power.
Yeah.
And what we see is a politically well-connected black elites are the people cornering the gains as the state continues to take steps to redress the economic inequalities that is very rampant in that country. South Africa wants to see more middle-class black families. You know, they want to see progress in ownership of companies, reducing overall inequality. But we have to admit that the progress has been very slow. And there is deep-seated economic disparities and social divisions rooted in historical injustices that are difficult, if not impossible, to overcome. But Malema is determined. He continues to trudge on, and it's a happy feeling that he's here. Nigerians will be looking forward to sound bites from him because we know that he's a fantastic speaker, he's an orator, and well educated in his own right. So it's just like Patrice Lumumba. Whenever he comes calling, he tells the African leaders. Professor Patrice Lumumba. He tells the African leaders the truth wherever he goes. Malema is very similar to him, and I'm very happy to see him in our country, and I'm looking forward to his engagement with lawyers and other people in Nigeria.
He rather reminds me of the professor, you know, Patrick Wilmot, who became, had a frosty relationship in the Babangida years, if you remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a much more radical person in terms of the way he speaks than Patrick Wilmot. Patrick Wilmot was an academic.
Okay.
Malema is far more direct, and his language is very strong, uncompromising. So he's somebody that I like to listen to, and I'm happy that he's here. I'm very happy.
Well, you know, when you take economic power from a people, you've taken everything.
Yeah. I think his visit here, visit of Julius Sello Malema, is historic because we've had very good relationship with South Africa right from the type of the pre-independent days, you know, before they got their independence in 1994. The former South African president, Mbeki, was in Nigeria at least for about 10 years. Mandela was also here in the 1960s. And a lot of South Africans exiles were in Nigeria. People like George Nene, who later became the South African ambassador here. If you had attended UNN, IFE, UNICA, there are a lot of students who came from South Africa, from Southern Africa, you know, to attend universities here free of charge, you know, supported by the Nigerian government.
As a matter of fact, I remember my biology teacher, Mark Foko, came from South Africa, you know.
So some universities, you see Angola or Mozambique or so there is that kind of fraternal relationship, which was a kind of African brotherhood, you know. So and I think his coming here reenacts that feeling of brotherhood between Nigeria and South Africa, especially at the time that Nigerians are facing difficult times in South Africa. The government may not be able to do much, but I think we need independent voices like that of Malema. It's a very strong voice in the parliament. They have 39 seats. Since his expulsion from ANC in 2012, you know, his party has been growing. The last election, they had 1.5 million voters. So he's a future president of South Africa, even though people don't like him, but he speaks truth to power. He's just 44 years old, so he has a lot of things on his advantage. So I think his coming here is a big plus for us. We are happy, you know. It's an inspiration to a lot of younger people all over the continent because he's very bold about the African Renaissance. And he believes that when the ANC came to power, they left so many things undone because it became a kind of elite party. And that's why you see in South Africa now, the power of ANC is diminishing in terms of their influence compared, you know, with the way they just came to power in 1994. So I think it's an iconic figure, and I'm happy that he's coming meeting the governor of Lagos State. Is quite impressive.
And the bit about xenophobia, you know, impresses me, you know, so there'll be a lessening of tension.
Sure, we need a voice like that of Malema to intervene, you know, to ensure that the government of South Africa, there's a kind of paradigm shift in the way they relate, because they seem not to be, to realize the historical ties we had and the role Nigeria played in the anti-apartheid struggle. But I think Malema gets that message. And we hope that it's
put simply, gentlemen, the African dream is not dead yet.
Sure, it's not dead.
We might attain it one day very soon. Okay, to our next story. You know, the entertainment industry in Nigeria, specifically musical acts, continue to put Nigeria's name on the world map. In the Billboard popularity listings, we can tell you that Billboard has unveiled its top